I hope you watched part 1 of my video. If not, go below this video to the area named About, where I shared a direct link to part 1. Go watch it now and come after to watch this part of the video. As promised, also in this video, I want to share with you practical ideas how to make your next networking opportunity more productive and successful. So let's get started. Hi there, I'm Itzik Amiel, the founder of the Power Networking Academy and the author of the leading book, The Attention Switch. I promised you, if you learn to network in the right way and build real relationship, network always deliver. Building relationship with others is part of human being nature. It is part of our life. So most of us do not learn to get better at it. Networking is not an empty interaction. Networking is not schmoozing, as once told me by a professional. It is the tool of showing appreciation. It is the tool of connecting with others, building relationship for business and personal life. Networking is the basis of the growth of each company and individual. So that is why it is important to make networking a very productive process. In this video, I include additional ideas and practical tips to make the networking process and connecting with others easier and more productive. So I will continue with tip number 6. Never sit with someone you know. It indeed sometimes helps to attend an event with a friend or colleague. But my advice to you, once you got in, go your separate ways. If you don't, you will never meet anyone new. Just remember, you can always exchange contact with your friend or colleague after the event. And if it's valuable to you, I'm sure your friend will be able to introduce you to other persons he met. Tip number 7. Look for lonely people. Many years ago, when I was still a close person and not an experienced networker, I used to stand at the sides and talking to nobody. Nowadays, I try to find people in events that remind me of my old self. Instead of trying to break into conversations that are already going, find someone who is sitting or standing by himself or herself and simply introduce yourself. Do it even if he looks like he doesn't want to be approached. They will not bite. Many times this appearance may merely be a cover of discomfort. In an event I participated last year, I approached a lady that was standing alone. After an interesting discussion, I found out that she was the CFO of a large energy company. So I hope you do not make the mistake many people do by assuming that if a person stands alone, is probably not important. Tip number 8. Food change the mood. This one was my strategy many times. I used to start conversation next to the food, or more precisely, next to the desserts. I used to say, I hope my wife didn't put any camera around here. The person next to me will smile and surely a conversation will start. If there is a buffet, you can always stand by it and make recommendations to anyone who approached about what good or bad. That is an easy tip that always works, so try it. Tip number 9. Keep going back to the buffet. Since networking next to the food works magically, let me suggest you another idea. Never put more than 3 bites on your plate. Carry your plate to a crowded table, introduce yourself, talk and listen of course for 10 minutes, exchange card, and excuse yourself to get more food. Now, if you want, you can go to another table, you can repeat this strategy until the room is empty. But I must admit, I do not use this idea a lot. First, it saved me a lot of calories. But since I like to engage in sincere conversation and I met somebody interesting, I prefer to spend more time with them. Tip number 10, and the last one. You need to be random about where you sit. You cannot tell what will come out of a conversation with a person from the way he looks. Don't judge. Give it a try and learn. This was part 2 of my practical tips, how to make networking more productive and joyful. Now, what will you try first? What more fits with your character? In your next event, practice the ideas I share with you in this video and share with me the results you achieved. I am so curious. I decided to add another video with more tips if I will get more than 50 reactions to both of my videos. So please write your comments and input below this video, or send me an email with your input and possible other ideas and tips for making networking more productive. Thanks for listening and giving me your authentic attention. Until the next video, or when we meet face to face, live happily, proceed your dreams, and keep giving starting from today.